Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Woo, defense, let's go. Let's go. Z. Four down. Ready.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Ace. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run. This is high. Now loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Mahomes now with a sneak, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is Devontae Booker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Keenum now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Hey, let's go. Four down. Check. Hey, go, Roger. Be ready.
Booker on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, let's go.
Keenum to throw on second down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Roger. There you go, Roger. Blue 20. Yeah, we're good. I got it.
There's Keenum now on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he'll have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll hand off to Booker. Fights loose. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, Booker. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ace! Ready! Blue 45!
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 90. Slow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Yeah, baby.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Ace!
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Z. Ready! Green 90. Z.
Mahomes to throw once more. And Conley's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 20. 5. Get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here you go, boys.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Slow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Let's go.
Check 15.
They'll start out on the ground with Booker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Hey, let's go.
On second down, here's Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Keenum. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So they're on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Check.
We're good.
Check 4.
On the handoff, this is Booker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Mary left.
From the 50, it's Keenum. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here goes the high. Like 20. No. Roger.
Check. 53's Mike.
Like 52.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey.
Like 20. Roger.
On second down, Freeman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here goes the high. Like 20. 22. 22.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Out of the backfield, this is Devontae Booker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. Hey, down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, now Keenum. To the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this. Inside the 35-yard line. They'll run with Booker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's go.
On first down, Keenum. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Hey, orange, orange! Orange, orange!
Just beating the play clock. Keenum. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Out of the gun, Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 31-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Mahomes to throw on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the clear. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
let's go, let's go. Jam, jam.
3 down, 3 down.
Cut.
On the carry, it's Booker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Here we go, boys.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Check 37. Check 37.
Right 20. Fix him.
Under 10.
Cut.
On first, again, they go with Booker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right. Go, doctor, doctor. Cut. Right 20. Cut.
3rd and short, it's Booker. And he's got room. Devontae Booker. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Booker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, it doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. This is Hunt, and he's got some space here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
let's go.
Tight end right, tight end right. No. 3 down, 3 down.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Don't need it all back at once,
go.
but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, go, Roger.
A second down carry for Booker. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
4 down.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
So. Green 39. Green 39. Run up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Leg. Where you at? So.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Zing, 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 zing. Throw.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Nice pick.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Freeman again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway. And now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Let's go. Here we go, boys. Single. On 53.
Keenum now on 1st down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run with Booker. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae. Booker, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily what you look at your play.
Another heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Here's Booker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Broncos on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Right back to Booker. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Green, Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Z.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Green 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter